So what specific direction has been passed by the Supreme Court in Bulldozer Actions matter today, sir?
Supreme Court has passed a historical judgment today. The Supreme Court in its guideline has said that the notice is to be, that first you have to give a notice before demolition exercise takes place. That notice is to be pasted at the house that is sought, or the property that is sought to be demolished, as well as the notice is to be sent to the district magistrate so that there is no backdating of the notice. 15 days period will be given, and it will be first, and in that notice it has to be written that why demolition is the only exercise left. And demolition, by doing this, the court has said that demolition should be the last resort. Before you take, so there's the process for compounding, there's a process for fine, there's a process asking those people to, if there's an encroachment, to remove that encroachment themselves. Today, in last 2-3 years, we have seen that the state was not following these guidelines. This is the law, this is the reiteration of the existing law, except for the part where the DM is to be notified, where the name of the officials are to be mentioned in the report at the time of demolition. All of it is the reiteration of the existing law. So, it is unfortunate that the court has to show the state the way to follow the law when the state is duty bound to follow the law that it has itself laid down.
So Supreme Court also said that the house property is a fundamental right. It
Right.
cannot be taken away arbitrarily by the government.
Yes.
So what was exactly that remark made by
The right to shelter has been recognized by the Supreme Court as a fundamental right in multiple judgments earlier. Today, the Supreme Court has reiterated this, that you cannot take away someone's house without following the due process of law. They have also said, reminded the state of separation of power, that you cannot be the judge, you cannot inflict punishment, you cannot pronounce judgment, and the due process is to take place. So tomorrow, for example, there have been instances that if a person was accused of rape, merely accused of rape, their houses were demolished. This happened in Madhya Pradesh, this happened in a lot of places. Now this cannot happen. This is completely and utterly illegal.
So Supreme Court also highlighted the arbitrariness in the action of government and cautioned the officials. What was that specific?
So Supreme Court said that if, for example, say there is one lane, okay, there are many houses. You cannot just say that this house particularly is illegal and you demolish it, because by that logic, an encroachment is decided on the basis of the master plan, on the basis of the Naksha and everything. So if it is against that, then there is an encroachment, then you have the right, but then you have to follow the process. And you cannot just say that only this particular house is illegal and rest of the houses will not look at. The state has a duty to not be biased, to not be prejudiced. And the court has to, unfortunately, remind the state of its duty.